Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Welcome back to another episode. This is a live stream, and I'm glad that you caught me live today. Today I came live quite early because I've received a bunch of news from the street about GINTU arrest, and I'm sure that you might have, met a few videos. So that's why we're here. All right. As you're joining, make sure you like the video and you subscribe to this channel. My name is JT. This is JT Podcast, and we're back again to say what is happening in the streets. All right, as we'll be talking about this that is happening in the streets, we will also be helping a brother. All right. Okay, I see you joining. Hit the like button and subscribe this channel if you haven't done that already. Let me see how many people in the house. I guess I should take off my glasses a little bit because I'm becoming too dark. I have the black clothes and everything. I'm like, let me look you in the eyes, right? Thumbs up done. Appreciate that. Strong man, I see you. Yves Kinkin, OG Digital Dre, Elvis. I see y'all. Rebecca Shea. Thank you for renewing the channel membership. And all the channel members in the house, big up to yourself. Thank you for being here. Let me see. All right. Hello, Strongman 254. I see you. Thank you for tuning in. And everyone in the house, I appreciate you being in the chats right now. Drop a comment there in the chat section. Just wave a hello and greetings to people who are in the house. Okay. Welcome so much. Okay, how many people in the house? Can we get started? Of course. Just a second. All right. As I see you in the house, I guess we are good to go now. I see Joe John P. Gladys. Listening with keen interest. Thank you so much. All right. Without wasting much of your time, let's hop into this. I'm assuming that most of you have was in this street since yesterday, that we've been receiving news about GINTU being arrested. Okay. They came in as kind of rumors because some news may come and you confirm later that it was just rumor. So as I was making my reaction yesterday, we received a lot of news that GINTU is arrested. There was a video, or maybe videos like 2, 3 from Mayani and Mogesi and the other guy called, I don't know, I can't remember that name well. So there were videos about GINTU being arrested. So I wasn't sure. Yesterday I was making my reaction. I wasn't sure if it's true he was indeed arrested or not. So I said, hold on, I'll go down to check out what's really happened there, and I'll come with some news. So guess I'm back here to confirm that I made a few phone calls, and I received a few phone calls too from the village, and they are confirming indeed that he was arrested, and so let's see how it goes. Hello, live crew. So Gintu is already behind bars. I hope he is not hurt. We're hoping he's not hurt, but because I've seen a video from who was it? The same Mayani. He said, "What did Gintu do to deserve that beating?" I don't know. Let me actually see that video, because they're kind of reporting that he's going through a lot, like torture, something. So let me see. Only Mayani. Yeah, actually, I'm seeing a video from Ernesto. All right. I'm seeing a video from Ernesto. He says that Gintu was beaten. Like, what did he do to deserve that beating? So, um, I'm kind of stuck. I'm not sure if for real he was beaten in that cell or where he was locked in. But one thing I've confirmed from the reliable sources is he is in police custody, right? So about the beating, I can really confirm that because I wasn't there. But from the sources from the village, they confirmed that the guy was arrested, okay? Yeah, so, sure, yeah. We don't know if this extortion money for Gintu is local police or real legal cases. Maybe. Okay. Speaking about that legal other money, I'm not sure because as you can see, maybe if you've been following this street, it's been like a trend, right? It's been like a trend that someone will be arrested in the village. They won't be taken to court. They'll be arrested. For example, my friend Masuba was arrested previously, a couple of months ago. He was arrested. His phone was taken away from him, and he stayed in the custody for some time, and they demanded money to release him. So it's been like a trend. Actually, it's almost like that's how it happens, that they don't take you to the court. You're being arrested, you stay in the police custody, they demand some money to get you out of police. And that is how they've been operating. And I'm wondering that is exactly how they're still operating up to now. So I was thinking that if indeed they found some, how can I say, if they found problems with him, maybe he broke the law, he would be aligned in court. That is the procedure. But because right now from the from the reliable sources, they're saying they need a bail to bail, some money to bail him out. So now you can imagine that you're being arrested for whatever they tell you that you did, and they don't take you to court. They keep you in the police custody until that money comes. For example, right now, GINTU is inside, and I'm being told that $1,000 is needed to get him out. $1,000 bloody dollars. Now imagine who's gonna eat that money, and who actually arrived to that decision of like $1,000 is now enough for him to get out, and for what basis were they measuring that amount? And there's a lot of things that you can ask yourself, like, how is these things happening like this? But you even heard Kenge himself saying the other day that the reason why he like the Western countries is they follow laws. They're not corrupt like the African country, for example, Kenya, where he comes from. He knows very well that things to do with police and the arrest, there's no law that is being followed. So you come there, the village is operating lawlessly, you get arrested because someone wealthier than you, someone with money than you, have given orders to the corrupt police. They come in, showing in your doorstep. They don't tell you even. They don't even tell you why they are arresting you. You know, the craziest part of it is they don't even tell you why they are arresting you. They're like, hey, come here. You try to ask them, what's my mistake? You'll go through some thorough beating. You know, you don't ask. Okay, it may sound some crazy, but it's not crazy. When you try to ask them, what is my mistake? What is my, you know, what is my mistake? Why are you arresting me? They don't tell you. You get arrested, taken down to the police custody. You get some thorough beating, depending on the order that was given by someone who ordered you to be arrested. They don't come with the arrest warrant. There are a lot of things that actually we don't know here. Like, they may sound crazy. Law is not being followed that much. That's why you heard even Kengi was saying the reason why he really like the idea of living in the Western world is because law is really followed. And when you break the law, you're being taken to the court and you're being sentenced, or maybe the judge is giving you what you deserve according to the law you broke. But here in Kenya, mostly, most like I can say most African countries, but let me speak about Kenya where I live, especially in that village that I'm talking about. It's almost impossible for you even to know why you are being arrested. Police can decide to show up in your doorstep, and as I say, you can never lack a mistake. Or where even if you're driving a car, you have a driving license and everything, they will try to find a problem. They'll say you're not overspeeding, you're not doing anything wrong, you're not drunk when you're driving. They'll just look at your car and imagine and say, uh, maybe the wiring, or maybe one light was brighter than the other, the headlight or something. They can say, why is the car scratched? I mean, they will try to bring something, some trouble. Maybe if they find nothing completely, they will plant something on you, or maybe they can plant, you know, drugs. They can do anything. I mean, it's almost impossible for you to know your mistake. If they want to arrest you, someone, for example, the machete man given an order that JT is supposed to be arrested today, trust me, you'll be arrested. Nobody explaining to you why you're being arrested or something like that. So it's almost happening like that, lawlessly, just like that. So somebody said it's a driving violation. You see, at this moment, for example, at this point, there's a lot of rumors that are coming out. But one thing I want you to know that you need to stay put, okay? Don't get confused by a lot of rumors that are coming here. From people who make videos telling you he did this, he did that, he was arrested because of ABC. Excuse me. They will try to tell you. I mean, people will make videos, especially from the other reactors who've been on their case. The other reactors, I'm sure right now they're celebrating, all right? Those they call themselves positive, whatever they call themselves. Right now, they will try to find any reason to sell their narrative. Say, oh, he was arrested because it was Conmam who given an order. Someone will say, oh, he was arrested because it was Condat who given an order. Another one will say he was arrested because he was driving without a license. Another one will say he was arrested or maybe because he purchased some illegal stuff. I mean, there's a bunch of rumors that will come out. So don't get confused. Streets are so confusing right now, and anyone can say anything. All right. But before I even came live here, I had to make a few phone calls, and a few people called me. And I can tell you that according to the police, they will tell you something like, hey, we are arresting you. Or maybe not that we are arresting you. After being arrested, you're in there. They will tell you that you have done a lot of bad stuff. So for you to get out of this jail, you need to pay some money, And maybe for people who might fall for that because you're arrested, you are now inside, you're being traumatized, and they're kind of treating you bad, You're going through torture. And now you may tell people, hey, get me out of here, without even following the legal law, the legal route. If you ask a lot of people who have been arrested in the village, actually, A few of them follows the right legal route. Like, okay, I'm arrested here. I don't need to pay nothing until you tell me why you arrest me. And maybe let's go to court. Bring that person who wanted me arrested. Let's go there. Explain to me why I'm arrested. But now in the village, you spend you spend more than 24 hours in the police custody, which is actually against the law. I mean, when you're being arrested, you cannot stay for more than 24 hours without knowing what your mistake is or being taken to the where to the court, unless it was a weekend or something, right? Uh, I think they do it to people with no voice. You know how it goes, okay? You know how it goes. That's how they do. Like, okay, you reminded me about that incident. For example, that time that Mogesi was arrested for making a video about Paris. He was arrested, money was demanded for him to get out, and he wasn't taken to court. And after the money was paid, the case just went like that. So you want to tell me that you can break a law, but you won't get to the court. They only demand some money, and after paying the money, you are free to go. You can imagine that kind of life, or maybe, that's how people operate in the village. If you remember the video that I made, for people who've been watching me for quite some time now, there is a video I made that I posted what was going on in that party, right? Where some small guys were dancing there. A lot of people, you could see children in the party. But when the police showed up, they came with a police van, and when they showed, you see who came out. The Swamp King himself. He came out and he called them inside. He went talking to them, and in a few moments, they disappeared. They went into the van, they drove off, they left everything going on just like normal. So now imagine from that angle that they came there because neighbors raised an alarm that, hey, something is going down here. There is a lot of things that are going down here in this party that are not good. So come and do something. When they came, instead of doing whatever they came to do, the Swamp King came out, called them inside, and talked to them. He talked to them, and the police boss plus the other guys get into the car and drove off. JT, you are one of a few who don't try to get money from people. Life is hard for everyone. Yeah, I understand. I do, for real. I understand that. For example, in this case, you'll find that whoever staged the arrest, whoever arranged that arrest, is actually has nothing against GINTU or maybe something of that sort, but they just need to intimidate him. And they know that when you're in the police cell, in the police custody, is how you'll go through some tortures or intimidation. And if they give a figure like pay this amount of money, you'll quickly go out there, call people to sell whatever they can sell and get you out of there without thinking about, is there any way of solving it? Can I go another route? But for now, the news I just received, I don't know, like say he doesn't need to pay that money because right now he needs that money to get out. But I'm just saying, if people would be vigilant enough when you're arrested like that, at least demand to know why you're being arrested. I mean, can you tell them to meet in court? But if you know for real that the mistake that led for your arrest is big enough to keep you, or maybe to give you some years in prison, well, it's a wise move if you bail yourself out, because you might say, yeah, let's go to court. Yeah, let's go to court. But you go to court, you end up being sentenced. So I guess sometimes it's a two-way traffic, all right? Sometimes it's complicated, depending on now what you did. For example, when Mogesi was arrested the other time for making a video about Paris, for that I thought he would say, now let's go to court, let Paris come, and let me come, let's go to court, and let us argue. But they demanded money, and he was out. From there, no case went on like that. Everyone, you saw next point where Paris was. They took a vacation to Mombasa. They went enjoying the money until the money is over. They came back to the village like nothing happened. You understand? So at this moment, I may say, okay, Gintu should not pay that bail of $1,000 to get out. No, he should say, let's go to court. Maybe deep down he know that the reason why he was arrested is big enough to keep him in jail, or maybe to sentence him some years in prison. Well, it would be a good thing to get a bail and get out of prison, out of police custody. So, so as you can see, there is his contact information. I'll be sharing his contact information on your chat screen there. Those are his contact information, GINTU's contact information. I can say I made a few phone calls here, and I received a few phone calls from the village, and they actually confirmed that indeed GINTU is arrested. Okay, so I'm not here to try to find out if he was wrong or he was right and stuff like that. The fact that he is arrested and he needs some help to get out of prison, or maybe out of jail, whatever am I saying, out of police custody, then that is something on the table, the priority. Then after there, at least you can be kind enough to advise him now from there, be careful. We don't want this kind of thing to repeat themselves, you know. It's not a good thing, because even your subscribers, even your supporters, they don't enjoy this kind of thing. Like, you're being arrested, even for yourself. You may imagine, like, maybe you were running a project, you know, you are doing something, and now you get arrested. You spend like 2 days in police. You know, you're being tortured psychologically, mentally, and maybe you sleep in cold. You go through a lot. It's not worth your energy, right? It's not completely. And as much as we say everything for content, and we are subscribers are cheering us out and saying, yeah, do it, go, you're the king, you're whatever. Sometimes we can be careful enough, but for now, nobody knows like who was right, who's wrong. But the fact that he's arrested and he need some help from custody, then that is what we will say, hey, please help him get out of custody. Because indeed, from the confirmation that I just made, all people who are telling me about this issue, it's true that he is inside, and he need your help to get out of police custody. So let's talk about this, guys, and see how we can go through this, because maybe you'll have a different opinion from mine, or maybe after hearing what's happening there, and maybe after you've read through the internet what went down with the GINTU, maybe you have your own opinion that you can share with people, maybe what you need to tell them, maybe how we can chip in, you know. And if you have any question how to reach out to GINTU, if you cannot reach out to him through those contact information I'm sharing on your screen, on the chat, there is a pinned comment there. If you're finding trouble in reaching him out through those contacts, you can reach out to other people in the village, like Masubowan, his closest friends. I don't know, Mogesi. I don't know if they are that closer, but you can reach out to people who are really closer to him, try to see how you can save, you know. I guess this is not the right time to point fingers. Of course, trust me when I say this. Of course, GINTU has his own mistakes. Everyone has their own mistake. You know, you're not perfect. Me included. We do a lot of mistakes. We mess up. So I don't really think it's the right time to point out, because of course I've been making reactions here and there. I've been calling him out anytime he mess. I've been saying, hey, don't do this. Do this instead. This is how you're supposed to move. I've been doing all that, but today is not the right time to come and make those kind of, sanitization, like I say, with the language of these streets. It's not the day to come and sanitize him and tell him, you shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have done this. This is how you should have done it. Of course, if you ask me like, hey, what do you think about all this? I'll have my own opinion, but same to you. but today is not the right time for me to come and sanitize Gintu because he needs our help, all right? And as a brother, I'm here to offer my help, right? And I remember, even if I play this small clip, by the way, in the meantime, while I'm surfing through your comment, this is the time that I met Gintu, and it rings like yesterday. So as much as you see us disagreeing in these streets, like me and Gintu, maybe sometimes we don't read from the same page, we are still brothers, okay? We are still same blood. We are still one, okay? So don't get it twisted like, oh, you and Gintu has never been. No, that is for YT. And me and Gintu is like, we are brothers. We are actually brothers. We are one. So at this moment, I want you to consider this like an urgent help. If you can get him out, then, and if you can help him to know how to navigate through these streets, because if that's not the end of his career, he might come out and he may like to make more videos, call these people out, this and that. But he need to be careful, right? I remember when I met into this. I can actually play this for a second. Enjoy the party. Cool. Engineer himself.
Hello guys, how are you? It's _GINTU, GINTU. Guys, I have so many professionals. Yes. I am a fish farmer. Yes. I am a chief chef. I am an engineer in terms of fish farming project or constructions. I am a loader and offloader. Do you know that?
Yeah, I know that.
I have added another one. I am a massage guy.
Oh, man, you're a massage guy.
He's a masseuse.
You do that to men or to ladies?
I'm about to start it today. I want to do it for a leisure to ladies.
To ladies?
At our clay bath here. Right. We have a clay bath here, yeah? So, we lack some men who can just do that. So, I am eyeing forward so as I can do such inspirational job of massage. So guys, you can just check onto my YouTube channel as it's _GINTU for more things doing with fish farming, whereby the construction of pond, site management, management of the field of fish farming, stocking of fish, feeding protocols. We have the type of breeds you can just rear onto your pond. So I have all of them onto my head and channel. So guys, you can just check onto it's _GINTU for more things doing with fish farming project.
So this guy is so self-spoken and sharp, man.
Yeah.
Gintu, nice to meet you, man.
Thank you.
So I hope that massage you'll be doing to ladies, know me? Is another? All right, I just played that clip because, it reminds me when me and Gintu met years ago during the party. But it breaks my heart to see how the village is operating, It really breaks my heart to see how the village is being operated, how people are operating the village, because it's almost like it's lawless. The village is lawless right now. Something really crazy can happen there, and people will just keep quiet. Goes like that. Someone will be assaulted, like for real. Like somehow I heard about Why Not Alex, and we heard our stories about CJ, Claude Joseph, how he was slapped by the machete man. All of these stories, they happen and they go unmentioned. They go just unpunished. But when something happened, like whatever happened there, you hear people being arrested. But again, we can't possibly ignore the fact that indeed you cannot be arrested without making any mistake. So for now, people will come up with a lot of stories to see why Gintu was arrested. So you'll listen to a lot of rumors, and I want you to treat them with a pinch of salt, okay? Treat them with caution, because a lot of people will try to mislead you. This is the reason why the guy was arrested. He did that. Because, for example, the comment I highlighted there, I heard about that too. I really heard about it. And from majority of the people who are telling me the reason why he was arrested, that's the reason that they're giving out. They say Gintu was arrested for assaulting a police officer, and he was dubbed to come pick a TV set by an undercover cop who arrested him on the spot. All right, from what I heard is the day the machete man and the policeman went to arrest him, where you saw a lot of videos, video clip going viral. The machete man was giving orders to police to shoot him if he doesn't comply. Like, shoot him if he doesn't comply. That is the day that they engaged physically. Okay, that is how I'm hearing rumor. So it's alleged that on that day, the Gintu or maybe Machete Man went there with police to arrest him. Mr. Gintu engaged with the police physically, and a lot of chaos happened there. Things went down, and a police officer was injured. That's according to how I heard. So now the case has turned from Machete Man or maybe from the Ondaris who are looking for him. Now is a case of him assaulting a police officer. So that's among the things that I'm hearing, even though I can't possibly say I know everything. I just hearing. So I'm saying, according to what I'm being told right now, is when the Machete Man went there with police to arrest him, for whatever reason they said, that's the day all the fracas happened, and one of police was injured. He now coming back, and he went to the hospital. He took a report from the doctor that showed that indeed he was injured by the guy Gintu, and now they will need him arrested for assaulting a police officer. I don't know if on top of that there are a lot of charges that are here, past charges. You heard him saying that he can risk going to the police because there are a lot of things that are on him, or people want him arrested because of A, B, C to Z. So all of them, they're now coming back because now he's arrested, he's inside. They're renewing all those cases, and they want him to pay a very huge bail to get out, $1,000 plus. So that's how it's going. So when you're trying to understand what's happening, it's good, for example, to get the information from the horse's own mouth. You can reach out to him if he doesn't. I heard that his phone was taken out because I was trying to reach him out. He wasn't available. Maybe you can call his friends like Masuba One. Actually, I spoke to him and he told me whatever is happening there. So you may reach out to them to understand deeper what's really happening there and how can you help if you want to help. Okay. Fahali, what are you saying? Gintu could have gone to a higher authority to at least complain about the corrupt Nyabohanse police, but they all refuse to do that. They have to stand for themselves. Yeah, that is a good idea, but how do you think it's possible for you to do that in the village? Now that he is inside the police custody, and they need that $1,000 bail to get him out. How is he got to get into the higher authority to go and complain? And I guess the higher authority, maybe you need to get out of that town, or maybe out of that village town, that county, to go maybe to come to the capital city where you can at least file it. And it may take a time. When I talk about corruption, it's not something that is not happening in the village only. It happens a lot of places, maybe in the town, maybe here in the capital city. Your case may be delayed for years and years and years. And who is going through a lot? It's you. So sometimes it's a good idea to stay out of trouble. I mean, do whatever you can do. Just don't lose your freedom, Sometimes it's good to look an idiot, like, you hear a lot of things, you just give them a deaf ear, or maybe just play smart. Just stay out of prison, by all means, by all costs, because, people can come through for you today, maybe tomorrow, and they will like, we're tired. Okay, we are tired of this. So we should make it like a trend that you willingly get yourself into trouble, and you tell people to get you out of it. Sometimes be smart enough to stay out of trouble. It's really good, it's really good. But in the same case, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to pin him down because now he's arrested. But again, we can be honest enough to say, if indeed he was arrested and they find mistake on him, then tell him avoid this kind of mistakes, because chasing police up and down is not a good thing. You have projects. For example, GINTU was building, and you can imagine how much that dent of like $1,000 would have helped him to accomplish his construction that he's doing. He has a lot of projects he's running. You can imagine how much $1,000 will have helped him. So it's a lot of money. Even if that money is not, it may not come from his pocket only. Maybe a lot of people will come and help him, but it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Let me see. All right. I've seen an update. I've seen an update. I've seen an update from. Let me share with you. I've seen an update from Masubo, he's saying he's out. Let me share with you this. I've seen an update from Masubo, he's saying that GINTU is out. So he's out with thank God. This was posted 14 minutes ago. So that's to mean he just posted this right now. And I'm not sure if this is the recent photo. Is this how actually GINTU was looking like? I'm not sure. Okay. For people who have the first-hand information, let me know if that's true that he's out and if this is how actually GINTU was looking like today or yesterday, because I'm not sure. So if he's out indeed, that is a good thing. Okay. That's a good news that he's out. But all right, let me try to see if I can get. Let me see if I can get some info from someone. All right, I just made an inquiry. I'm waiting for a response to know if it's true that he is out, and if he is, then that was quick. How did he get the $1,000 just quick like that? I don't know. $1,000 police bail and not the court. Yeah, $1,000. That is police. Okay, because he was arrested. He has not been taken to court yet. Remember, it is Easter weekend, so there's no way that today he'll be in court or maybe tomorrow. So if he has to go in court maybe after Easter, and that was quick. So let me know if you have the information about him, if indeed he's out, because this is Masubo who posted that he's out. And I don't know if that is true that he's out and who bailed him out. His hair looks different. He was shaved. I don't know. I don't know. I just saw this post from Masubo. I just saw that photo from Masubo 14 minutes ago. I'm not sure that is the recent photo. That's why I asked you all, is that real him, like how he's looking like right now, or that is a photo they took days ago, months ago, that he used to post there? So at least you guys can do your due diligence and know if indeed he was paid out or maybe something. Okay, this is a wrong time to be in jail. Long weekend. Yeah. Gintu said he has his army brothers. Wow, maybe the army came through for him. I don't know. I'm not sure. I am waiting for the viral video from Gintu when he's released. Wow, let's wait to see if he can post a video that he's released, and maybe for him he will explain how he got out or maybe who bailed him out, because I heard that they need $1,000 and they had less than 300, you know, less than $300 by the time we were talking with them. So I don't know how much, I don't know how quick that money was raised for him to get out real quick like that. So I'm waiting for him. Maybe for him, he will come and explain how that happened. But for me, when I heard about that, I say, let me come to here and at least mobilize for people who want to reach him out and at least they want to help. They can reach him out and help him. Okay. But if he is out, then we can wait to see the update from him. Okay. 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 Um, let me see how you guys are saying. Ernest is in law to Gintu. He said one brother is in military, but in cases like this, he can do nothing. You see, sometimes, let's be practical, okay? Let's be practical sometimes. When you get arrested because of breaking a law, you see, it's nonsensical to really think that if you have someone like someone in that department, like they can come and give orders for you to get out if you broke a law. So sometimes let's be practical. If you break a law and you get arrested, you are inside police custody. The law must be followed. It doesn't really matter who you are, who you have. Even that person that you have might need to follow the law. And now, maybe in the Nyabohanse village, that magical village where now money speaks, all right? Where money speaks, someone may come and say, how much did someone give, or maybe Machete man give, in order to get this man arrested? Like he gave like 20,000 shillings. And he'll come with 30 and say, now take this and get the boy out. It happens like that. Or maybe if that military person, or maybe the commander, police commander of that area is your brother, he may give an order to those junior police to get you out. But it's not a guarantee that when you have someone like in military, they can come and give orders for you to get out. No, that's something you don't have to think about. And if that is something that will make your head swell, by the way, and start doing reckless stuff, be warned. Sometimes you don't get the help you need. You may get in trouble and nobody will come through for you. Have you not heard about senior government officers being arrested and they get jailed? Because if you get to the court and the judge go by the law and they see indeed you broke a law in the country, will they actually ask you who is your brother, who is your daddy, who is your auntie? They'll just get you sentenced and you go to jail. Sometimes be practical, okay? Yeah. Don't actually. I'm not a fan of those kind of talks. Hey, I can do whatever I want to do. I have a brother who is a prime minister. I have a sister who is a police. No, that's not what you have to think about when you're making a mistake. When you break the law, just know that choices got consequences. And if those brothers actually give him an assurance that you can do whatever you do out there, will come get you out, then I guess that the people who are making a mistake. Anyway, I don't know what's really happening there. And if true, the allegation that are coming out that he assaulted a police officer, if that is true, because there's no law that permits you to do that. And if that is the case, it's crazy. It's bad. I'm just hoping that he get out. And if that is true, that Masuba said he's out of prison, maybe out of custody, then we can say, Alhamdulillah. Right? Mhm. All right. So let me assume that the information provided there by Masuba one is true. And if that is the reason photo they took this night, because it's when I'm making this video right now, it's 7:48 p.m. and I started like 40 minutes ago. So let me assume that that photo was taken at 7 p.m. Kenyan time, and that is the recent photo that Masubuan took with Gintu that he's out. Okay, so and if that is true, then okay, let's wait for Gintu himself to confirm that he's free, or maybe he's not. But for now, I can say if you wanna go and ask out and offer an help, offer a hand, you can do so, because right now what we're trying to do is to help a brother get out. Right? Yeah. So let me know what you guys are saying about this whole story, because for me, I don't really wish to make a lot of speculation right now, maybe compromise the information, because that is how I received the info that he was arrested. Yesterday was I was making a video, I received a lot of updates, and today I made a few phone calls that indeed are told he is inside, and $1,000 is needed to get him out, right? So, and if now that he is out, we can say it's good news. Gintu should join the police or army. Why? Why should he join the police army? To be able to fight conduct? Where? Kenyan law is like in the Bahamas. You only get arrested if they have evidence on that person. Wow. It's different here, okay? You can be arrested based on the rumors and actually even end up spending a lot of time in police custody. So it's not guaranteed. The English about to be unleashed by Gintu will be over the top. Imbroglio in the mesmerizing in oh my god, I can't read even those things. Oh my god. Okay. I'm waiting for that banger from him. If he come and give out that banger, I can say wow. True. Wow. But for me, guys, I don't really want to make a lot of conclusion. I'm not sure about all of those things. But one thing I'm sure is he was arrested and they needed some money to bail him out. That's why I decided to come and let you know, for people who are maybe asking, is it true? Because a lot of people actually reach me out, calling me, texting me, asking me about Gintu. Is it true? He's arrested. Where is he at right now? And stuff like, how can we reach him out? I say, all right, let me at least come here, post his contact information there and how you can reach him out, how it may help, what you may need to do. Yeah. Hamisi, what are you saying? The maximum age of joining the military and police in Kenya is 25 years. He was suppressed the requirement. He has suppressed the requirement. Yeah. Again, even if he had that interest, I think he would have gone for it if he had an interest of going to police or stuff. But right now, it's not the right time for him to join, but because it would be like, why will he want to join today or maybe right now? In Kenya, it's about knowing someone and having money, nothing practical. Absolutely. For people who maybe know, people who know how Kenya, the laws are operating here, that's how it happens. You get arrested, they demand money from you. You don't go to court. Only money to bail you out and you're done. If you get the money, yeah. That family owns the law, but one day they will run out of monies. Why don't they arrest Kohera? Mm. Speaking about Kohera, I really think let me not say too much, but I think they have a plan. Or maybe they know each other. They have no problem with him saying whatever he's saying, because for him, maybe he is beyond intimidation or something. Maybe they have a plan for him. So I gotta say for Kohera, wow, let's see how it goes. Guys, dollars really confuse me and shillings. I have to Google it. Oh, I heard someone saying it's a million Kenya shillings. No, it's not a million Kenya shillings. That's roughly 1,000. No, 100,000. Okay, 100,000 plus Kenyan shillings. So I say roughly $1,000. It's almost like 100K plus Kenyan shillings. Yeah, let's get the likes up, please. Let's get the likes up. Many die in police custody. A lot, especially in Kenya. Mm-hmm. Do you know that you can spend more than 5 years without a case? Like you are arrested, case has not been decided yet. You're just rotting in police or maybe in custody. So it's not a guarantee that when you're arrested, things will be done so quickly and you get out, or maybe you get to court, the case is being decided and you get out, or maybe you get bailed. You can be arrested today and you stay in police custody for more than 5 years or something. I don't know how they call it, remand or something. So it will be so problematic for you. That's why I don't really encourage people to get themselves in this kind of mess. When you know how much you'll be losing. You stay inside there for a long time, you lose a lot. No, it's not good for your health, your mental health, and everything. Your time, you don't even have that time. You have a lot of projects you want to run. For example, GINTU was building or constructing. So if that $1,000 was raised by people to help him with the project, that would be a good boost, But now imagine that people will be here contributing for him to get out of police for whatever reason that he know. It's not a good thing. Masubuan had gone to the police station. Yeah, I spoke with him when he was inside there, and he told me. Yeah, me too, Elvis. I'm really waiting to hear from him. Kaboom. Yeah, let's help JT get 5K. We are close, very much close. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers, guys. If you're here and you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that. You have played your part trying to help him. Let them shun these petty and unnecessary crimes. Yeah, at this moment when he is in trouble, yeah, only thing we can say is, can we help him? How can we help? That's the question. How can we help? He said he need $1,000 to get out. All right, let's try to see if we can get him out. And if it is true that he is out, then we can say that's a good thing. According to Masubo and say he's out. Barely 19 minutes ago, he posted that. So let's assume that is true, and we can say that's some good news. Oh my God, pay money and no court. Yeah, that is how it happens. EBB. You're surprised? We are not surprised. That's how it happens here. All right. Kenyan law is all about money. Money talks, and even if one is found in act committing a crime with money, you're free. Absolutely. I'm afraid that is how it happens. So I can't say that it's not true. It has happened quite severally, and I'm afraid that that's how it happens every time. How many times have you heard about someone caught? Actually, for example, in Kenya, people are in the party or maybe in a club. Someone just pulled a gun and put a bullet in someone's head, and the CCTV camera captures everything. Those kind of footage are taken to court, and you know what? They say those footage were being altered, they were tampered with, or maybe a case is just said, okay, this guy is fined, or maybe fined some huge amount of money. Can't say that huge, like maybe 1,000,000 shillings, and you're out. The next day you see him walking freely out there and asking, who was that who was saying that now I deserve to go in prison? You are next. So by so you get a lot of people intimidated, because if indeed you did that in broad daylight and people saw you, and even the camera captured you, they taken that to court. And after seeing all that, still tomorrow you're walking freely out there. So it's almost like it's a lawless country, almost like that. So you can rely on that. It's you may rot in prison. Actually, go visit some prison in Kenya. You'll find someone who was wrongly arrested and sentenced there. He has spent more than 12 years. He come out of prison after 12 years only to find out that he was wrongly sentenced. And are you even compensated? No. But you wasted 12 years of your life in prison because of this petty stuff. Like, oh, you got into fight and maybe some shady, or maybe the case is turned against you. So it happens most of the time. So that's how it happens. Kohera is piped in politically in that area. He has some power over them. It won't be easy. Plus, the remaining parts of the story will come out. They are smart to leave him alone. I really doubt that case. I really do. I don't really believe that is the case. Or maybe let's assume that is the thing. But the reason why they are so quiet, they best know it. We can wait to see how it goes. But I don't really think that he has that much power that's the reason why they don't talk to him, or they don't talk about him after making those kind of videos. I think they have their own reasons why they haven't touched him yet. But let's assume things will come out of darkness. Maybe they know that Kohera's clan doesn't play around like the soft Nyabanse boys. Well, let's assume that is the case, but I'm saying, whoa, you never know. It's not even ending. Maybe they have a plan. Okay, we can just wait and see. As much as we hear, we will see. They should leave GINTU with his English and fish ponds alone, because if he comes back with his English, you're scared. I'm waiting for that part. How many likes do we have? At least let's get them to 100, please. Let's get the likes to 100. JD, do you know how the police are actually paid? By a municipality or independently? I mean, how are they paid? By what? By government, or maybe when you go, or maybe when they demand this kind of money? Because they think that is payment too. If you're talking about government payment to police, I think that is done by national government. And yeah, that's national government. But if you're talking about these fines that they fine people, you pay them. You go and pay them. GINTU needs a better border. Hook your boy up, JT. A better barber. Come on, Digital Ray. Just chill. Everyone has their best hairstyle. For example, if you tell Kenge to remove his dreadlocks or rasta or something, he'll tell you that no, he doesn't want. So this is Africa for you. Yeah, that's Africa for us. And we are used to it. He just took that out of my mouth. Kenge family showed the corrupt cops money, so they will do anything to milk money from boys, plus get paid for a job well done. That's what I'm saying. How are you? GINTU is out. That is how I'm hearing, because I was highlighting a post from Masubo. That's how he claims. So we can assume he is out. Hi Angie, you're late. Sometimes talk is cheap. Dude brags how he is connected. I expect his connection to kick in now. Well, let's wait and see. Okay, let's wait and see how it goes. But I just say it as a piece of advice that you personally, as an individual, consider yourself. While you may be well connected, but this kind of fracas, like up and down, running up and down police, is it actually worth it? It's not worth your energy. It's not worth your time. So as much as you're well connected, think about yourself. Like you don't have that much time to run up and down police, getting arrested and stuff like that. No, I don't really think that is a good idea. And as much as we really like drama, please stay out of trouble. Value of freedom. Freedom is really, really paramount. Okay, just value of freedom. I'm just hoping that Gintu is out according to the news right now. And if indeed he is, then let's wait for his update. So Gintu, if you're watching this and you're out, just make an update for your subscribers of people who are waiting to hear from you. Okay? Do that. Carolina Shane, how are you? Hello, our host JT. How are you, Achieng? You've been amazing in action. Welcome back. Okay. I wonder if they kept Gintu's phone like they did Masuba one. When I was reaching him out and he was unavailable, I talked to Masubo. He told me that they took his phone. I think maybe he's out right now. We can ask if they returned his phone. Yeah, we can ask if they turned his phone or not. So sad that that place is full of corruption. Sad, but kinda normal. Sorry. 55 likes. Let's keep going. Please hit the like button. All right. Okay. Enough of Mara. We are talking about Gintu. And guys, there's a pinned comment that I highlighted there. At least, if you wanna reach out to Gintu, you can reach him out. Right. His contact information, I've been pasting them there. You can reach him out and at least do the tingo, right? He said he needed $1,000 to get out. And if he's out, okay, reach him out, ask him if he's out. Yeah, that would be really good. Hi, JT, greetings to you and everyone that is watching. How are you, Samuels? Thank you for tuning in. I strongly believe the matter was involved. The incident that happened between him and Congress Dad wasn't too long ago. Could be unfinished business. Well, according to the rumors that are out, or maybe allegations, they are saying that he engaged police physically, okay? And that is when the conduct went to arrest him with the police, and he was giving orders to get the guy shot. So that's the point. He engaged them, there was a lot of fracas there. So the police are claiming that, or maybe that police claimed that he was injured. That's why they came back for him. That is the rumors that are out. So I can't really confirm that is the case, but I'm saying there's a lot happening there. But 100% I'm sure that the Kenges are involved. The Ondaris are involved because from the very beginning, it was him and them. So yeah. Good day, JT. Wow, a lot is going on in your village this Holy Week. Yeah, this Easter, I guess someone is being roasted for the Easter. Yeah, on your comment section, there are those contact information that I'm dropping there. Either reach him out, and if you are unable to reach him out through those contact information, you can reach out to someone like Masubowan or just other people in the village, or maybe you can call me or reach me out. I can link you up to them so that you can talk to them directly. For me, I really don't have a lot of answers for what is happening there, but I just wanted to come and at least let you know that I heard he was arrested and there was a bail that was needed for him to get out. So if you can reach him out or reach them out and ask how you may help, to be a good thing. That's why I'm pasting those information there so that you can know how to do it. Glad he's out. That will have been a long weekend in jail. Still, I haven't confirmed that indeed, but according to Masubo, he has posted that he's out. So we can say, yes, he's out. Masubo is always there to help folks get out of jail. A real stand-up guy. Oh, for real, yeah, I can commend Masubo. I can commend him for that. He's really there for them, you know. Masubo is that guy who follows up and know, yo, what happened? So the last time that Mogesi was arrested, he was there asking, hey, what's up? What happened here? And made videos and update about him. So right now, he's here. You can reach him out. You can reach out to Masubo or GINTU to know what's really happening there. All right. I saw posted this morning that he fight the police. His sister said that this morning on Mayani channel. Okay. But you may need to wait for his own statement. Okay. So right now I told you, like, people can say a lot. Let's wait for him, because I will go with what GINTU says. If he say I was just arrested because of rumors, we'll buy that, because who am I to say otherwise? I wasn't there. Okay. I feel things will escalate in that village. Stand by for more drama. Sure. Hi JT. How are you, Gracie? You're late. You're late. What are you saying? Call me controversial, saying they're definitely not happy that the boys are doing well without being under them. That's why they're intimidating them. Wow. Yeah. Freedom is a must. like Christmas list. Thank you, Masubo one. All right, guys. I don't really wish to stay here for that longer, but I was just here to make an update, and I guess that is enough for now. This was supposed to be like a big reaction, like, oh, this happened there and that, trying to debunk and overthink. No, it was an information needed to convey to you, because I heard about the arrest. I heard about how much is needed as a bail to get him out. And I was like, let me come and talk to you all, so that maybe most of you all didn't understand, or maybe didn't know that story. So, but if indeed he's out, then we can say that's cool, right? So let me bounce. Sorry, JT, we'll watch the replay. All right, yeah, do that. If you join late, you may need to rewatch. So guys, before you bounce, make sure you hit the like button. Okay, get them likes up before you go. And I'm hoping to see you in the next coming episode, probably tomorrow or anytime, because I even saw Kenge doing a live stream. I don't know what he was talking about. Big news. Was he advertising Rocio's book? Maybe. And this is now maybe the video I'll talk about, that ebook that Rocio is launching. She's now an author. Wow. Wow. Okay. The news, those big news, I'll be talking about them maybe later. But for now, I'll say it's a bye from me. It's a bye from me. So guys, see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail so